Set to go, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A beautiful fake. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mama, go!
Right to the air goes Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now have pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes this one to Pickens. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27th. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You look at this Browns defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Jackson. And he is caught. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Now Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Harrison Davis running for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. It's hot. Sit on. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Browns' 28-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Jackson now. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the gun is Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 13 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 35 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This kick is no good.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
30-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Sit on! Hey, Ozzie! Sit up!
Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete. So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, ready?
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Ready?
Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some And applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Sit high. Sit high.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Yo. 180. 180. Press up.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7th. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ready?
To throw is Sanders. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60
Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
First and 10 at the
Come on.
38-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Sanders. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? Whenever they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. his way through. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That's his way of putting it behind him.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Missed.
This will not go down. Still going. Inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Let's go!
Jenkins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready up!
Second and goal from the 1.
Come on. Ready?
He'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns, 14.
Jump in a minute, but can't steer it no more. On the way, but now you're chilling on shore. What you used to be a fix when you're inside. To this, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life it slows you down. Your body is out of bounds. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you should give up those memories that's out of bounds. Overseas, you feel alive, like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Corral him, he fights through. 178 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. And the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
An inside run with Jenkins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.